The people are waiting, Oko.
Oh, yeah, right.
They're waiting for you.
I know. I had something.
Yeah?
In my teeth.
Yeah.
Eating meat.
They're waiting for you.
Okay, they fine. Wait on.
Yeah?
They wait on the Lord. They renew thy strength.
It is episode... I don't even know what episode is it. What episode is it?
I don't know. 7, I think.
It
7? Sounds like it should be 7. Or something.
Which one came out today?
Episode 6.
Which means 7 is the next episode. This is 8.
Oh, that is 8. Okay.
Episode 8.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
The people said.
Oko.
Is it 8 episodes?
Oh, so this is the part where we insert our brand new intro.
Come on, speak it into existence. Let it be. Mm-hmm. They say let it be. They say you got to speak things into existence.
Oh my God! Didn't you fuck?
Yo, these late nights got me acting a fool. I stepped in on my boom, like in the way that I move. I ain't playing around with fools.
Oh my God! Didn't you fucking love it? It's amazing. We shot it because now it has to be shot. So I don't know what it is, and we haven't done it yet. But I'm inserting it into whenever this episode airs.
2 weeks.
And we were supposed to do this. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So by the 17th.
Late nights with Oko and Coco.
Yes.
Okay, we're out here in these streets.
We are in these streets. Do the look at the drink.
Oh, what are we drinking? I didn't even get to the drink. Oh, they're cold? Oh, shit.
Well, I put them in the refrigerator.
Really?
I bought them earlier.
Okay. No, I love that it's cold. No, I'm not complaining. This is amazing that it's cold.
Oh no, I didn't think you were complaining.
Okay. Mixed up canned cocktail mule. Watermelon jalapeno.
I know that's right.
Mule. I wonder if you're gonna like this.
I probably won't.
I will probably like this.
Yeah, I don't know, child.
I like ginger beer, and I like jalapeno, and I like watermelon. I don't think you like jalapeno.
I don't hate it. I
don't think you like ginger beer.
Sometimes.
Let's try it.
Sometimes. We'll see. Do you doing it to the ASL people?
Ah, shit. No, you got to do it.
No, I'm not.
No, I already popped
I'll never do
Then
it.
take this one. Why would you never do it?
I'll never do it.
Never? You're so dramatic.
I'll never do it.
Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah. Won't happen.
I'll never do it. What would I? How dare?
Okay, go forth.
So dramatic. He talks about fucking me. Okay. So, all right. For the ASMR girls. Oh, yeah. Like.
Okay, let's drink.
That's hot. You don't like that? You don't hear the island beats? You don't hear the summer fucking banger? I'm not a drummer or like a guitarist, but but I could hear it. I could take. Okay. Oh, for the ASMR girls, be nice.
Nice. I haven't said a word. All right.
Cheers.
Okay. See, see, you got me all a mess.
I got you a mess?
Because it's all this bullshit. No, I actually like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Came from Whole Foods.
Watermelon jalapeno mule. 10%. That's pretty strong.
It is. I better settle down.
That's decently strong.
But I think it's a good mixture.
I can get down with it.
I don't
Whole
taste
Foods?
the jalapeno.
Whole Foods. You should sponsor us. We're black. We're gay. You like that? There are plants on these today. This is new.
Something is due.
These are new. The plants on our tables.
Yeah, that's good because they allow me to hide. I got some seltzer water there just in case this jalapeno gives me gas or something.
I'm not mad at it. I'm eating more snacks on the show.
You should. You know, I ate salami on the New Year's show.
Yeah. I'm eating more snacks on the show because I'm over here. I don't want to be hungry.
Do you be hungry during the show sometimes?
Sometimes I do. And I eat before we get here because we be drinking.
Yeah.
I usually eat. We're always drinking, but like I wanted whatever. So okay.
Are you going first?
No. You
Okay.
go first. No.
I want to. So there's a subreddit.
Okay.
Called.
I mean, I don't know that there's a subreddit yet. but I do know that
Yeah.
subreddits exist.
Subreddits exist, and there is a subreddit that I think you would actually like. Something told me when I found this today that I said, you know what, Brother Corey's gonna like this. And the subreddit's called Am I Wrong? That's the subreddit. Am I wrong? ...
It sounds like "Am I the asshole?" but like for like nicer people.
Could be.
little-
So they're
a little
going.
less.
So the subreddit is "Am I wrong?" question, problem, whatever.
Sure.
And I think it'll be a good little fun little thing to sprinkle in on some episodes. So I want to give you an option. Do you want to hear about roommate drama,
Or
do you want to hear about a bitch that's mad with her man?
roommate drama.
Okay.
Every bitch is mad with her man.
All right. So this is called Am I Wrong? Am I wrong, ... to be annoyed that my roommate is sleeping with my ex-girlfriend?
My roommate is sleeping. Okay, so see, this is already relationship drama. See, all right, got it.
So, was dating a girl this summer for 6 months. Her lease was about to be up, and a friend and I have a house that has had an empty room, so we offered it to her. In October, she moved in, and things were good for a bit, but we ended up having a big fight before Halloween, and we broke up. It was tough because I really did like her, and we have been friends for 5 years. Suddenly, I catch her sleeping with my roommate at the start of December. We are all in our 30s, so this isn't some teenage hormone going crazy or anything, but they are acting like weirdos, and I'm very pissed. Yes, she's single. Yes, they can do what they want, but it's such an awkward situation, and it's annoying to watch them be all lovey-dovey in the living room that literally 45 days ago is where me and her were having our date nights. So the question is, am I wrong for voicing my annoyance and discomfort because they are both acting like I'm being the jerk for simply expressing how deeply strange the whole situation is?
Am I wrong? No, you're not wrong for voicing your opinion.
Right.
These sound like lesbians?
Boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yes, this is two roommates, two guys. The girl came in.
Oh,
Okay.
that makes it different. Okay. I mean, no, not much different, but a little bit. No, it makes it different. So, am I wrong? No, you're not wrong for voicing your opinion. Is it? I mean, I guess y'all not fucking them. I mean, it's not nice. It sounds like that ain't your friend. Your roommate, your roommate ain't your friend. I mean, you voice it how it is. I mean, because it is what it is. But like, that's what realistically, like, I mean, y'all obviously not that cool. Because he was like, yeah, I'll fuck your bitch in front of you.
Sound like Riley was waiting.
Waiting. What? Another man's trash, another man's treasure. I don't know. That's possible. I don't think that's wrong though. Do you think that's wrong?
Do I think is wrong with what they did, or do I think it's wrong that he's annoyed?
Wrong that he's annoyed.
No, that's a human emotion. Bitches get annoyed over you took the biggest pot roast.
Wrong about what they did.
I personally think it is wrong. I wouldn't do it for a roommate's sake.
I don't think it's wrong. I think it's low class.
Yeah, you know what? Wrong may not be it, but it sounds like just adding drama. So it's
sure.
unnecessary to me.
Yeah, definitely.
There's 100 bitches in these streets. Why he need to go and fuck his roommates who he saw having date night with him, doing all of that? Why you need to do that to your roommate? I don't know. It don't sound like you want peace in your house.
He said he don't fuck with you like that, realistically.
And clearly don't want peace in his house, or also just don't give a damn. He paid the rent.
That's
the rent get paid.
Is the rent getting paid? Word. Shut the fuck up. Okay?
Deal with it. That's life.
With it. You gonna
listen
listen to the sounds of your bitch getting fucked.
Yeah,
your ex bitch getting fucked. Your ex, whatever.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, so you don't think so? I thought that was an interesting little thing. I didn't read the comments for what people thought. It don't matter. I just thought it was interesting because it made me realize that how lucky I am because I have a roommate. You do not.
I do not have a roommate. Thank God. I mean, not having a roommate is hard in Los Angeles because it's more expensive to do everything. But not having a roommate is so nice. For years, I've lived on my own since I was like 15, 16 years old. And I've always had roommates. I've always had like some the only place that was really ever my solace, dead ass, was my car. Like, I could go to my car and just sit in there. Y'all with cars know exactly what I'm talking about. You got roommates and you got a car. Sometimes you just got to sit in your motherfucking car and smoke your joint or scream or cry and listen to Adele. I get it. I understand. Because you will see people sitting in parked cars. That's what the fuck they're doing. One of those three things, usually. And when you get an apartment by yourself, you don't have to go sit in the car.
No, you don't.
You can go sit in the tub. You can go sit in your closet. You can go. There's lots of places to go sit and cry when you have an apartment to yourself. It's yours to walk around naked in, to fuck in.
It is.
It's nice. It is kind of nice. It is a different energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to go next? You want to ask your question?
Oh, I got something I can come up with that I can do a thing about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do you do when someone doesn't reply to your message?
Meaning you?
No, not me.
Oh.
Like someone who I message you. We talk a lot. So someone who maybe someone you're interested in. What do you do if someone you're interested in doesn't reply to your message?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If someone I am interested in don't apply to my message, okay, so
I took a shot or two before we got here too.
And that means
that I'm just a little more lit.
Yeah, I'm not that lit, but
I'm a little
I think
lit.
it's a good question. I can. But you're fine.
Wait, look at how thick this is. Is this for all this? Is this all for today?
Yeah.
This is a half a stack. This nigga got a half a stack of fucking note cards here. There's like 20 note cards here.
Yeah, but we gonna get through them because some of that is just stuff that I like to have.
Today he was like, I'm ran out of note cards. Now I see why. I'm like,
yeah, I like to have. I like to be able to
like
break down for my own stuff when I'm talking, because I always keep in mind that just like people look at us, they listen to us. So we're always there. I will have to do more explaining for the listener, who's not seeing at times. So it's kind of the layout. Just draw the paint the picture. But to your question.
The question again, sorry, was...
Because that's a good question for people to talk about, write in to us.
Well, yeah, write in, tell us.
Yeah,
what do you do when someone you're interested in does not respond to your message?
Well, I've kind of, as a fundament, living in my 20s and maneuvering through my 20s and dating and fucking, because I was doing more fucking than dating. And talking to men's.
Men are awful.
I was doing a lot of that, and I would have moments where I would say, hey, good morning, or have a man who went out their way every morning to say, hello, beautiful, how you doing, wishing you a good day.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I knew, it stopped. And that stopping usually was the first inkling that something's changed. Something's changed, because if he could do it yesterday and the day before, unless his mama's sick and shut in, why he ain't doing it today?
Sure.
But that...
Because men will show you they're interested in you, if they are.
Yo, yes, they will.
They
and a man who is consistent is interested.
Of course.
So if you are saying good morning every day, then there is a level of interest being in that.
Oh, yeah.
So when it stops, take note to that. But to your question, I allowed the consistent and the inconsistency a little more. It gave me a little too much weight. Like a man saying good morning made me feel a little too jittery. Or one who stopped saying good morning made me feel a little too down.
Okay.
So for me, I don't give it weight. So if I am talking...
You don't give it any weight?
A little, but not enough to make me stressed out. Now,
maybe not enough to make you stressed out, but maybe to make you move differently.
Oh, if you ain't saying nothing. But you know what? I don't even know about that, because I have had people who, life be life, and as you know.
It do.
And I think that sometimes a person, especially living in Los Angeles where we live, a person not replying could be a nigga that's just trying to work and make ends meet.
Yeah, I'm busy, I'm caught together. And
it could be you got two jobs. I know people, I know people who just cannot give... Because anyone who knows me know that I'm not just saying, hey, I am either, if I'm texting you, it is not, I'm not really just a vapid texter. I'm usually wanting to say monologues, or I have friends say, "Okay, make it quick. You didn't have to send me a paragraph." That's not our relationship because we talk on the FaceTime.
Sure.
So we don't do that. But my point is that I know where my point is that I understand that, and I have had moments in my life where it stressed me out waiting for the reply, so I make it my business where I don't give anyone that power. So if you text me right back, I reply. Hey, I reply. If you wait 5 hours, I'm still going to reply. Now, I do have a limit.
Now, if someone, okay, all right, Bob, you send someone you're interested in a text, they respond 15 hours later. Are you going to respond immediately when you see it? Or are you going to wait 15 hours?
Most times, I'm not wanting to do anything.
Because I'm going to wait 15 fucking hours.
Yeah, but most times, I'm not doing anything. I don't know if I get it, but I don't know as who I am today. I don't know if I believe that you should make me act uncharacteristic to myself. So
sure. And you've told me that, and I've thought about that many times.
Yeah.
Since we met, that was one of the first things you told me when we met. Like, just because you didn't give it to me doesn't mean I can't give that to others.
That's it. Yes. And I don't want anything. I'm not giving you enough power to where like you fucking make me inconsistent because now I'm playing a petty game with you.
Sure.
You wait 15 hours. Now I gotta wait 15 hours. But shit, when we talking Easter?
Well, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, but then for me it's just
definitely not healthy. But it's definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not even that it's not.
It's
healthy.
Reciprocal.
It is that, but I find my reciprocity in different ways because I tell you what I do.
Okay.
You stop getting some invites.
Oh,
I put you on the back burner. Oh, I mean, I have had people say to me that they knew based upon not my actions, based upon my actions that they had moved the wrong way with me. Because we're like, ooh, Oko where? Oko supposed to be here. And he ain't answer his telephone. I always say to you, when I don't pick up for you, you better fucking sit down and know, oh shit, we had a fight. And he is upset. Unless I am just busy. Because I usually answer.
I imagine that if you did not pick up my phone call and you were tight, you'd pick up my phone call. And
I would just cuss you out and just pick you up and tell you fuck off. I would pick up the phone though.
Pick it up and tell you that, yeah.
I would say you on my shit list. Or I would just say it.
That's what
I would not play that. I would just say, okay, you done went too far. And that was not necessary. So no, I wouldn't do that. But I do understand, like, niggas would play in your face. I do think that I want to be careful. I'm not telling people to just take anything. I am one who is big on boundaries. Very big on boundaries. I just know that sometimes with texting, because as I've said to you personally, like in our relationship, text messages are not always a good way to deliver things. So you just kind of have to just keep it moving.
That is a thing. If you don't respond to my motherfucking text message, I'm gonna feel a type of. For me, I'll text you. You don't respond. I understand life happens. I will not respond. I'll get it. Like, I hit you up again. But if you don't respond to like 2-3 of my messages, I'm just gonna like not respond to you ever again, or block you.
And that's fair.
I might just do that because I don't like that. Don't fuck around with me.
All right. You want to move on?
Yeah.
All right. So
we're at 20 minutes
already.
Yeah.
Jesus. And we do have a paragraph. We do have.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta keep it going.
All right. So The Weeknd has surpassed Taylor Swift.
Okay.
As the most popular and the number one artist on Spotify.
The only reason that that's an article
is because
okay. The Weeknd was the most listened to person on Spotify for a very long time.
So why are they making a big deal out of it?
Exactly. Because the black man has now overtaken this white woman.
But she overtook him.
That's what happened.
Okay.
Because Taylor Swift was putting out an album, she was on tour, she was doing other things, she was all in the news, she was fucking this new man, Travis. Whatever.
Are they not together no more?
I think they are.
Okay.
But so Taylor was really, really, really hot. But The Weeknd has been like the number one streamed artist on Spotify for a very long time.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's been number one for a long time. He's had over 100 million monthly listeners for a minute, and like because The Weeknd's super crossover.
Yeah,
He's crossover as fuck.
Definitely.
Like The Weeknd is incredibly crossover.
I honestly, I have never went to a nigga jubilee and they played The Weeknd.
No, not since The Weeknd isn't Novocaine. That's Frank Ocean.
That is Frank Ocean.
Yeah, no, yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I ain't never even heard it. So I mean, to me, it's like I'm not. I was a little surprised because it feels like because I don't listen to him. Mm-hmm. The idea that he's that popular is like incredible.
White people listen to him, and black people listen to him too.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure they do.
It's also like, or it's better. It's more like black people are not Weeknd averse. That's the better way to put it.
That's it.
So when the Weeknd song comes on, black people aren't like, oh, turn it off. No, that's not the response.
That makes sense.
Oh, he ain't really like, the go-to one at the club or at the kickback or at any of that shit. But like he's definitely like, The Weeknd makes a lot of fire music. He's a black guy. He's winning. That nigga's fro is, that's a black man. Like black people really are the top of everything.
Yes, we are.
Like Beyonce, the top performer. The Weeknd, the top listener.
Say that for the people in the back.
The fucking, like, you got Serena, you got Venus, you got Zendaya.
You got Zendaya.
You got fucking, like, just like the top of the top, Muhammad Ali. Fucking, like, the top of the top.
You got the woman we were talking about last week. What's her name? The gymnast. Gabrielle. I almost say Gabrielle Sidibe.
Gabby, you're saying okay, not Gabby Sidibe, but Gabby Douglas.
Gabby Douglas.
And you got Simone.
God love all Negroes.
But who we were talking about last week was Simone Biles.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what we were talking about last week. And
so we weren't even talking about Gabby Douglas.
No, we're not talking about Gabby Douglas. We're talking about Simone Biles. And so
who is Gabby Douglas?
Gabby Douglas is also like a gold.
Is she a gymnast?
Yeah, she's a gold medalist.
So they are
gymnast.
similar.
Yeah, but Simone Biles is like the greatest ever. Gabby Douglas was like the nicest that year. 2012, maybe is the election cycle. Not election. I feel like the elections and the Olympics are the same year. So, because they are.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. When I tell you, I would have completely forgot. I actually thought that I was thinking, why is he saying no? That's not who I'm talking about. That's clearly who I'm talking about.
We were talking about Simone Biles last week.
Simone, God bless you. Keep doing all the somersaults.
Yeah.
Do they somersault?
I think so.
They got
I don't know. I don't watch the gymnasts. But Simone Biles is the shit. Whatever is going on with her.
She is the shit. She is the shit. I also think that she... Also, can I say this, that I was watching The View, and they talked about Simone and Jonathan yesterday. So it made me a little happy that we were talking about shit even before them.
I don't even think right now we've done that, but I don't even know if our episode that we did that on has even come out yet. It hasn't.
So this makes it more fun.
It hasn't even come
It has
out.
not.
We're 2 weeks ahead.
Yes, we are.
I feel like we should say that. We are 2 weeks ahead. So when we're talking about things, when you hear about them, we were talking about them 2 weeks ago. So we try to talk about the most cutting edge of things. Or generally, we're usually talking about things that are right on, that are like what's going on right now, because realistically, we're 2 weeks behind.
We are
ahead, whatever. Ahead of our release schedule. Episode 7?
Episode 7.
That's crazy.
Listen, it goes fast.
Wait, is this... Christmas was 5.
Yeah.
New Year's was 6.
7. No, this is 8.
This
I don't know.
8.
I think this is 8. Wow. Because last week was 7.
8 episodes. We've been doing this. This is crazy.
We're gonna celebrate at 20.
We have to decide what a season is.
I think if it's between 15 and 20.
I want to say
y'all better buckle up.
I want to say a season is probably about like it's either like a Netflix season is 10 episodes. That'd be like a Netflix season, 10 to 12, and then like a TV, like a sitcom season would be like 22 to 24.
Mm-hmm. And what do you think of
what ours will be?
Yeah.
Probably like it'll probably be about like around 20, 22.
Yeah, I think like and
then we'll come with some new artwork and try some new shit and
we'll come with some new
play
artwork.
around
We'll
with it
go
a
for a
little bit.
while.
We'll see what we
We'll
do.
come back.
We might see.
But we do have people that listen, so
no.
us going we'll be back, honey.
Oh no, us going away for like the end of the season is literally us going away for a week, and it's not even us going away for a week like in our shooting schedule. It's us going away for a week, so I can get caught up on fucking editing. Y'all still get an episode every week, but
that's
but
true.
we'll
That's
take
true.
2 weeks off. We'll take
That's
a week
true.
off to lighten the load a smidge. That's all that'll
true.
end up happening realistically.
All right, so can we talk about Boosie?
Yeah, because I don't know what happened,
So Boosie went to The Color Purple
which sounds not a good idea.
with his. The Color Purple is a great movie.
I don't want to say Lil Boosie looks like he can't read, but like I don't know if that's what I want to say, but that's like the energy he gives. But continue.
He definitely like one of them niggas that Nancy Reagan used to sit on her lap and say no to drugs.
Say no to drugs. Like
Crack kills.
Lil Boosie does
Whitney
not.
said crack is whack.
God,
That nigga.
Lil Boosie.
Ugh. So Boosie went.
How you fucking 40? Whatever with Lil
And
Boosie
ashy.
with Lil in your title
I
and the
think he
name.
done took that out. They're not really saying Lil Boosie.
No,
no
it's
more.
definitely Lil Boosie.
Well,
It's
we call
definitely
him that because that's how we know him.
Boosie.
It's just Boosie now.
It should be because
Yeah.
the nigga's at least 42, 3, 4, 5.
Definitely
6.
45 maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
like-
up
yeah,
there near
he's-
like Lil Wayne and maybe older. He's old. This
Yeah.
nigga's sick.
He's
This thing is gross.
So what happened?
So he went to The Color Purple. The Color Purple from inception is a novel. It ain't like it's been obliterated. It is a novel by Alice Walker.
Okay.
The characters Celie and Suge are lesbian.
We gotta. Okay.
So that's the first thing. They are lesbian. From inception, the characters are lesbian. They are lovers. Also to be noted that the novel is way more explicit than the movie with Whoopi Goldberg and Oprah.
I love you, Oka. We can't spend 10 minutes.
We won't
on
go.
Boosie.
We won't.
only
But
got
I
5.
do. Okay, that's fine. But
We're at
I'll
like
get there.
1:15, 1:30.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
Just so you know.
We good. Cause
I see all the damn cards in your lap.
Yeah, but no, some of them we just won't go to because we'll just talk about them next week. But because he needs to be drugged today. So yeah, we gonna spend a little time
We
on
gonna
this.
spend a second off. Boosie.
And I'm gonna stand up for the writers today. I'm sick of niggas. Shit. So The Color Purple from inception are gay characters, and the novels are actually, truthfully, the novels are the novel is more explicit than even the movie with Whoopi Goldberg in '85, and even the movie with Taraji and
Oka
Fantasia.
said he's not smoking weed with me.
No, not while I drag him. The movie with Fantasia and Taraji is also pretty like tame. They ain't eating each other pussy. They ain't carpet munching. They're not doing any of that.
The one that just came out.
Yeah. But there is a more obvious and noticeable
Lesbian tone.
yes, and you can tell that they are lovers. Well, Boosie tweeted, quote, "I had to walk out this Color Purple movie, and the older couple walked out also," which I want to note that and I said this to you, I think I said this on the podcast, last week when I saw it in Baldwin Hills, there were people that groaned during some of the scenes. So I want to be clear, this nigga isn't just saying singular gripes about being homophobic.
Black people are incredibly
Black people
homophobic.
can be homophobic.
They're incredibly
So
homophobic.
I'm dragging him, but I'm also dragging your mama and you.
Incredibly homophobic.
I'm dragging you too, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Know that. So he said, I had to walk out the Color Purple movie, and 2 other older couples walked out also. They probably had gas. Boosie posted that he said, because I had my little girl with me, it seemed like a love story, good acting, but whoever wrote the script is pushing the narrative hard. As a parent, I would not let my little girl watch this film.
I'm so sorry. So The Color Purple, which I have not seen, is about like rape, and
incest.
like incest.
She's literally rape and have the children of her father.
And like it's this whole.
She's her husband's property.
It's a whole thing, right?
She's her husband's property.
And the reason that Boosie does not want his little girl to see the movie,
the reason he walked out,
is not because of those concepts.
There's a rape scene in there that he sat through.
That he's fine with.
Yeah, I mean, just in
No,
chronological order.
his little girl can understand that
Yeah,
that
he
is a
sat
part
through
of
it.
the real world.
He said he got up when Taraji and Fanny went to kissing.
But the concept, Taraji and Fanny made out.
They got some little kissing scenes.
Ooh, that's hot.
It's it's
I
so
want to
beautiful.
see.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's hot.
Yeah, I don't know if you ain't gonna think about it as hot.
Taraji.
Not when you see it. It's not gonna give hot, but it's gonna give artsy and
Yeah, I don't
beautiful.
want it to look slavey. Does it look
Well,
slavey?
wait, the movie or their love scenes?
Yeah,
or
does it look slavey?
Wait, the love scenes?
Yeah, with those two.
No, they're beautiful.
Because I don't want to see them looking like Aunt Jemima.
No, they're beautiful.
I don't want to see lesbian Aunt Jemimas.
No, their moments.
Les Jemimas. I don't want to see Les Jemimas. Well, I mean, I'm down to see Les Jemimas, but like that's not hot to me.
Their moments together, like those moments where they are showcasing their love, they're beautiful. And you would think they're beautiful, but hot, I don't know if you would say hot. But we're going to continue because let's keep it up with Boosie.
I just mean Boosie having no problem with the rape scenes and the incest and the blah 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 for his little girl that he done took to see this PG-13 rated R movie. What's
PG-13.
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 Okay. How old is the little girl? Is she over 13? Probably
never
fucking
said.
not.
Wait. I think he said 14.
14.
I think he said 14.
And the issue wasn't the rape; it was the lesbian.
Oh, he said that. Yes, he said the narrative, like the movie. That's why I wanted to start out with. They are the characters are lesbian. Also,
Boosie-
can we also?
Boosie looks like his breath is not great.
Oh, you know that bitch breath smell like hogwash.
It looks like fucking he munches on shit kernels.
I bet he does. He look like he eat ramen noodles raw.
Like
Never met water on
Like
him.
it just seems really
Just
like
pour the salt.
just very like like I don't want to be friends with Lil Boosie.
I have heard.
No part of me wants to be little friends with Lil Boosie. I want to smoke a blunt with Lil Boosie. Like I don't want
Could
nothing
you
to do with
imagine
none of
smoking
that.
after him? Ugh.
Ew.
And what's interesting is in 2020 he did an interview where he talked about how like he with his nephews and son when they were teenagers he did like a rite of passage where he had a woman give them head. This man has went on record saying that grown women he has paid to give fellatio to his 14-year-old
Lil
teenage
Boosie
sons.
seems like the broke.
This is what you're talking about, you stupid nigga.
Lil Boosie seems like the broke version of T.I., like the busted T.I.
And he pretty busted.
And T.I. is already like
I
an
seen him in
interesting
person.
character. Lil Boosie seems like busted T.I. Like Lil Boosie
Remember I
really
saw him in
wants to be
person and I
T.I.
said to you he give me bad vibes?
T.I.?
Yeah.
I remember that, no.
Yeah. I saw him near Shoo Shoo Baby.
T.I. used to be fire.
Oh, take nothing. I don't take nothing.
When I was a kid, niggas from the South, the rappers from the South, are my favorite.
I understand.
They were
I'm
my
from the South. Yeah, I get that.
favorite. They really were like Atlanta T.I. Ludacris.
Oh, well, good old
2004. Get the fuck out of here.
Good
Like
old
that was
Luda,
really, that was
honey.
where it was. Lil Wayne.
Oh no.
All I wanted niggas. I
baby.
wanted was my favorite rappers were the niggas from the South, without question. Now
I pray
y'all
for Lil
ain't my
Wayne.
favorite.
I
The
pray
South-
for him.
Yeah, I
Episode
pray for
3.
Wayne too.
Yeah, we
I
pray for Wayne
too.
and we like that. The people like that prayer. They said it was so nice. So come
Next,
All right. So Dave Chappelle.
let's do it. Wait, no, but you got to take the weed pen first before we do Dave Chappelle.
No, I don't want to take the weed pen.
Weed pens are great. You
Yeah, but
like
I don't
weed
want to take
pens?
that. Go on. I want to talk about Dave though. Have you seen it? Because you said you was going to watch it.
No, I didn't. I was
That's
so
fine.
busy today. I did so
Oh,
many
completely
things.
fine.
But I know Dave Chappelle has a new special,
He has a new special called The Dreamer.
The Dreamer,
It's his 7th special
with Netflix.
with Netflix. I want to ask you this because I want to say this though. I want to give you this because I actually will say about you.
I'm terrified. I am.
Yeah, but anything I give you, have I ever shamed you?
Not. Yeah, I mean, but go ahead.
I've shamed you. Okay, that's very
con-
nice to say.
Continue. Well, continue.
That's good to know.
Continue.
You give a nigga love and he call it shame.
Continue.
All right. Dave Chappelle. This is his 7th series. What is it called? Special.
Special.
How many is it? That's my first question. What
7.
what is the deal?
What do you
So
mean?
this is it? The 7th? Like how many more specials?
I think
did
Dave
he sign
Chappelle's Netflix
like what is
deal,
going on?
Dave Chappelle's Netflix special deal is something like 20 mil a pop.
Does it have a cap?
Probably not. I think he originally signed like a 2, 3, 4 special deal. He's over it now. Now they're like, oh, we want the next one, and they'll be like, we'll give you 20 million, and he's like, yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I imagine. I don't think that it's not like it wasn't like a big like bargain deal. Like here's 10 specials for 200 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. So yeah, it's called The Dreamer. They say he starts off the first 12 minutes where he talks about where he went to visit Jim Carrey in 1999 when he was filming Man on the Moon. I've never seen that film.
Me either. Go ahead.
And supposedly Jim was playing the character comedian Andy Kaufman. I don't know who that is.
White people.
Yeah. Well, Dave recalled that he was very disappointed that he spent the day speaking to Carrie, because Carrie is one of those method actors where he doesn't go out of character. So Dave says at the end of the day,
method actors are annoying.
I can understand that.
They are.
Dave said at the end of the day he was upset because it wasn't really Jim Carrey, but he said that at the end of the day he also felt like that's how trans people make me feel.
Who said that?
Dave. Dave said at the end of the day, after seeing Jim Carrey as like a method actor, the feeling that he got that day is the same way that trans people make him feel.
Okay, so here's one of two things I want to say about Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
I think that Dave Chappelle is an asshole. I do. I really do. I think Dave Chappelle is an asshole.
I've never heard you say that.
Well, yeah, you have.
Oh.
And I think that Dave Chappelle is an asshole.
Okay.
But I think Dave Chappelle is funny.
Okay.
And I think Dave Chappelle gets a lot of gripe from white media.
I agree with that.
Because he is a black man who says what is on his mind.
Even if it's not right.
Even if it's not right, even if it's valid, even if it's whatever it is.
Right.
Because Dave Chappelle said many things.
He's very bad. And some
You know
things
what I
have
mean?
been very good.
Dave Chappelle, and me and Oko see very differently on Dave Chappelle.
We do.
I'm very pro like conversation and pushing the conversation. Not to say that Oko isn't pro conversation.
Yeah, I like to call.
But I like to...
In regards to comedians, you're saying, like contextualize that.
Like, you cannot push the conversation without making people uncomfortable. And,
I can hear that.
And you know, when I'm like, nigga, are you uncomfortable? Oh, are you uncomfortable when your white friends say that around you? No? We should examine this, right? And that's like, that pushes the conversation forward.
Okay.
And Dave Chappelle runs in a relatively similar concept, structure. Dave Chappelle pushes conversation forward and pushes the debate forward in a way that I think is interesting. People are now talking about it because Dave Chappelle really does have his hand on like the culture, on the button of culture. I don't think, and also, so that's the one thing. I think that Dave Chappelle is villainized by white people all the time because Dave Chappelle has also opted to like put his gun. It's spun around a few times. When Dave Chappelle started off, he definitely had his gun on black people, and it's definitely moved to like gays, and then it moved to trans people.
And why is that though?
Because it's easier to make. I would argue that it's easier to make fun of groups that you're a part of because you understand them more. I don't know Dave's sexuality.
Yeah, he's never said he was trans attracted.
He has said that
before.
he's
trans attracted.
I feel like he said something along those lines before,
okay.
But like not against the concept. In like a stand-up, that's the thing. Like I've watched Dave Chappelle specials. Usually, what I find is that people are having issues with the things that Dave said. Dave's a comedian. When you print things in text, they don't have the same. You know, it doesn't roll the same way like it does off of like as a comedian says.
Okay.
If I says like, oh man, like it's crazy your car crashed and you fucking like broke your ankle, right? Damn. But if I say your car crashed and you broke your ankle, that's less funny. You know what I mean? Like the way like you read something or the way like, and then you're like, he made a joke about someone like crashing their car and breaking their ankle like there. He's against white people. It's like, you know, well, you can spin stuff into a lot of ways. Kind of is the way that I look at it. So Dave Chappelle, who I do think is an asshole, I do think gets a lot of flack because he's a black man. I think that he is a black man who controls way too much of like national conversation on a bevy of topics. And so white people feel like this is their opportunity to say something to the black guy to check them. Because I think that whiteness and the groups in power are always looking for reasons to like claim being in the margins. I feel like that's the new thing. The new thing is like, ooh, like I want to be. I'm marginalized. You did something to me. It's trendy. We got a lot of groups that are like not. And I'm not going to explain what groups they are in this exact moment. Mm-mm. But we've got a lot of groups that are like, you know, oh, like someone's doing something to me. And that's very in to have someone doing something to you. And I don't know.
You have a second point, or is that it?
That's it. Let's go with that.
All right, let me say my side.
Yeah.
Because I think it's necessary, and that's the great thing about this show.
Yeah, please do. I expect nothing less.
Yeah. Okay. In the bigger picture, when you and I first met a few years ago, we had I actually think it really solidified not only the love that I have for you, but it solidified that we were able to do this. Because I feel like in your kitchen, the biggest conversations were about Dave Chappelle.
Some of them.
Where we were able to, like, say, I disagree with you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Sure, I want to say Dave Chappelle definitely led to like, okay, and this is today.
Yes.
I'll see you tomorrow.
And I honestly felt like it was where we showed each other that we both have differences.
Yeah.
Because you know me, there are things that I do not accept from people.
Sure.
And I believe that comedy is a serum. I believe that comedy is poison. I believe that comedy should disrupt the masses. I really believe that.
Yeah.
But I do not think.
Because it does.
It does. But I do not think that comedy should just be your way to punch down on people. And I've said that to you before. Because
and punching down is a specific.
Yes, I listen to you, and I just want to get this out because I'm speaking for the people.
Yeah.
For a certain group of people.
For a certain group.
A lot of people agree with you. A lot of people. So, my point though that I want to make with him is that here's what I have changed in those few years with Dave. Do I fucking think that it's that important that Dave is being an asshole to trans people? Not really, because we have a lot of shitty things happening in this world.
That's an evolution in thought.
Yeah, I don't think it's an important thing. Now, personally, does it make me mad? Absolutely. It's always made me very upset because I don't punch down. I don't like that idea. I believe that comedy is you punching up. Dave Chappelle dragging white people is one thing, but Dave Chappelle specifically not just saying,
because that would be punching up.
Yeah, it would be, but him just saying trans people is like, why are you talking about trans people? Because hey, Dave, and I've said this to you countless times, trans niggas exist.
They do.
They're not fucking all white.
They aren't.
They are not all white. So when he does that, he makes me and people who are queer.
And Dave has brought into perspective
that point
of trans people of color, of the people of trans,
absolutely,
of the trans people of color who are in his life or are not.
I've heard he has. I've heard that.
So you know, like my biggest issue for like the critique on Dave Chappelle is that a lot of people who are critiquing Dave Chappelle aren't watching it.
Right. They're just critiquing.
They're reading clips.
Right.
They're reading snips, and they aren't watching it. Because intent and tone are a big part of messaging that are removed when you're looking at a clip of something, a snip of something. When you're reading a snip of something,
right.
All of the intent and tone are like really like, lost. That's why every other minute is some celebrity being like, hey, this was taken out of context. It's like this clip read this way doesn't sound great, but when you look at it in the grand scheme of everything else, it makes more sense. This happens a lot.
But when you start off, from what I've read, because that's the key, I've read this, and
we do have to skip out of Dave Chappelle soon.
Yeah, I know that, but I have to finish this point.
Yeah.
When you start off with a topic or a bit, when you start a stand-up where you spend 12 minutes talking about trans people, then that can't be taken out of context.
Dave Chappelle is a comedian whose net worth is worth the mentions and likes that he can receive, get, meant, whatever. So and that's what comedians do, they ruffle feathers. So if Dave Chappelle...
But why are you ruffling trans people feathers?
Because it's not trans people's feathers.
It isn't?
Not usually. It's
but
usually.
Who is he ruffling when he does
usually
this?
the feathers usually the people who I see with the biggest critiques of Dave Chappelle, the harshest critiques of Dave Chappelle, are white people.
I don't rewrite writers. The people that I am talking about are trans people of color who are
Sure.
saying back the fuck up. That's what they're saying.
I think that Dave Chappelle should probably do so. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that he shouldn't. Mm-hmm. But if the goal is to get Dave Chappelle makes money not because he's friendly, not because people like him, mm-hmm. he makes money because he's funny and he's controversial. Mm-hmm. So if talking about trans people and that being a part of your bit leads to you being more shareable, more commentable, more commercial, whatever the fuck, like mm-hmm. Netflix is cutting the checks. So whatever it is that Netflix is, whatever the fuck it is that Dave Chappelle is doing in regards to that, concept is Dave is trying to up his net worth. That's likely what it is. There are people who are not nice, and their demeanor, their concept, their whatever, it's not nice. Like when Cardi B, when it's profitable,
and that's what matters.
I like Cardi B a lot.
Okay.
When Cardi B says, "Oh, these trannies do this and do that," right? The PC people come for her, and Cardi B's like, "Whoops, I ain't know." And Cardi B's brand isn't so fucking nice, so people are like, "Yeah, okay, she ain't know. That makes sense." But if your brand ain't like that, it's.
I think that yes, and we can move on. I think that was a good conversation. I just want to say that for me, it is like, and it's just my own personal thing. Dave, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Checking time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, wrap it up. It's every train. I mean, just wrap this shit up. I mean, I don't think that it's. 47. I think that he's smart enough to not spend every fucking special with Netflix kind of basically saying fuck you to a community that is upset with him. I get the controversy. I get that it sells, but I also think that it's like, give us something else, because he is smarter than that.
He's smarter than that.
And let's end with that.
And that's on that.
That's on that. All right.
Dave, I like you. I think you're making money and you're doing stuff and you're a big name and you do. I think you're controversial. I think you as a comedian are kind of a dick. That's okay. I'm kind of a dick too. So but I think that
you're not a dick. Let's not.
But that's what I think.
Yeah, but you're not a dick.
You don't think I'm a dick.
No, and
I'm the villain in a whole bunch of bitches' stories.
What?
I'm the villain in a lot of bitches' stories.
Well, you're not the villain in mine, and
no.
I don't even center myself with people that are villains in stories. So I don't know.
I have been a villain in a whole bunch of people's stories.
Not in mine.
Not in yours at all.
And I don't think that you've ever given.
And I'm never trying to be the villain in anybody's story.
But that is the key,
I'm not trying to be the villain in anyone's story.
That separates you from Dave. He is trying. He is with intent. Let's be honest. I didn't say that me and Dave were the same. Okay, well that's all.
I'm not saying that me and Dave are the same, but I'm saying I respect you, Dave Chappelle.
Fair enough. Let's move on. Next. All right. Amazon driver. You don't know this story.
No.
You don't want to talk about this?
No, next.
Why?
Because we have to pull up something and we were at 47 minutes.
We got to pull up something?
No. It's going to take too much time.
Okay. So you want to go to Claudine Gay?
Let's do that.
Fair enough.
Let's do that.
Wait, quick. Coleman Domingo is being suspected to replace, because I feel like we need something in between this.
Sure.
Yeah. Oof. Coleman Domingo is being, because this is heavy too. Coleman Domingo is being suspected to replace Jonathan Majors in the MCU? MCC.
The MCU. No, MCU. Called. I mean,
Do you know who Coleman is?
I mean, I read the name a bunch of times. I think I know who the face is. Let's say yes.
Okay.
I know who Coleman Domingo is. And I'm here for a black man.
Somebody got to do it.
Someone's got to get a bag. Home, honey. Somebody's got to get a bag. I mean, Marvel's audience is mostly white. Most white people can't tell black people apart. And so, Coleman Domingo that's them together.
Yeah, that's him.
No, he's about a good 10 years older than him.
He is older. Yeah, he's 50 something.
Yeah,
so probably
15
years older. Jonathan's my age.
I mean, if he does that, I'd be cool. But
and this is all rumor.
A lot of white people cannot tell black people apart.
They cannot.
So I mean, they'll be they'll pull him out. Kang will have a thing on his face. They won't even be able to really tell. It'll be makeup.
He's also in The Color Purple.
Sure.
Yeah, he's the character. He's a male villain.
Yeah, and so I feel like that's not Impossible. I have looked at, realistically, I have seen other black people in pictures and thought it was me. So
Okay.
So if Coleman Domingo,
You only went through one today? That's interesting.
What do you mean one today? We're at 50 minutes. We're on to the next one. You've also only went through one today.
But you're the drinker.
And I'm taking that one home with me. That one that
that's
you
the
weren't
key.
taking. No, yours. I'm taking yours.
How do you know you're taking mine home? I may want mine.
You don't want
I like
that.
how you ask. You just tell. I offer.
He's gonna offer it to me.
That's
He hasn't offered it to me yet. Am I being presumptive?
I think you are. I think you should settle down. But go back to Cold Man. You done?
Yeah. I mean, I'm here for a black man getting a bag.
Yeah, but who else is going to get the bag?
I think they're just going to replace the character with somebody else. That's what I think they're going to do. Depending on how many movies they've written that are written off of this Kang and whatever happens in this next Kang movie storyline, because Marvel loves to be like 4 chapters ahead.
Yeah.
So like they're like, okay, Kang did this and this and this and this and this and this and this, and that makes for this and this movies. So if they have to rewrite all those movies because Kang is no longer the character, and they have to make another movie to make this other person the character, it might be cheaper. It might be more sense making to just replace Kang with someone else who kind of looks like Kang, and I think Kang has like a red eye. No, maybe I'm just confusing him with is Kang a Mortal Kombat character? Because for whatever reason, I'm thinking Kang, and I'm like, oh, Kang's got a red eye. And
I don't know.
Whatever. Is Kang a Mortal Kombat character?
I don't know.
I think it is. Kangol? No, that's a hat. Whatever. Next.
So Claudine Gay, who was the president of Harvard
Yes.
in November, I want to give the backstory.
Wait, no, can I give my backstory how I think I know it?
Just let me give the backstory.
Uh-huh.
So she was, in November or early December, she was in a Senate hearing with Republicans, her and 2 other...
Or with the Senate or
No.
Congress.
It was only House Republicans. It wasn't just... No. It was a House Republican thing.
Versus Claudine Gay.
Versus 3 universities, because they were talking about Palestine. And
But there were no Democrats there?
there was no Democrats. This was a House Republican hearing. House Republican hearing.
Interesting.
Because they are the ones that... Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead.
So, please. Jesus. Sure. So she was being asked, along with the other 2 university presidents. I don't know what Ivy Leagues. It was Ivy Leagues. She was being like pushed to task and forced to say that, do she think that not only is anti-Semitism wrong on college campuses, but do she think that there is a rise in it on the campuses?
I think, not to interrupt.
No, go on.
But I think it's crazy how there's been no conversation about the anti-Palestinian.
That's the point.
That's
the point.
Like rhetoric that I have heard or seen.
Seeing with your own eyes.
With my own fucking eyes. And it's like if you say fuck the Jews, you gonna lose your job. And when I tell you
they lose his podcast.
a car of, and I'm not saying anything like that.
No, I know
but
that.
a car of Jews rolled by the car with the flag and everything saying fuck all the Palestinians.
True.
And that was not the conversation on the backside of it. There is no there's no problem with the anti-Palestinian. It's crazy that that's a question, and they're like the question isn't it's not is hate speech or a speech to kill or whatever, and all of that is not good. But
it's bad. So she
Yeah.
just to kind of
Go ahead.
she was asked in that hearing, did she think, because I guess it's a group of students that, and I don't even know who these students are, they didn't say, but there's a group of students who is calling for the genocide of Jews. I have personally, and I can say this, I've never read or have seen or have heard
anyone doing that.
Calling for the genocide
Not
of
one
Jewish
person.
people. I do not know what.
Not
I
one
do not know.
person.
I also am a nigga who only learned education through, as you know, fucking taking my own stuff to the library. I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth to be say that I don't know what they do in academia.
But that's not even happening like that. That's really not like, that's not what anyone is saying.
But that's what they were saying to her is happening.
No, I get that.
Right,
yeah.
on campuses.
Yeah, of course.
And she...
There's videos of burn Palestine to the ground.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, there's many.
She kept reiterating when they would say, do you think that calling for the genocide of Jewish people is wrong? She kept reiterating it depends on the context. Because she was also acknowledging that there is a freedom of speech in all of this. Where you do get the right in this country to do what we are doing.
What's her name again?
Claudine Gay.
Now, if you don't know, audience, Claudine Gay is a black woman.
She's a black woman. She's the first black
woman that is the president of Harvard. She is the second woman.
Yes.
And that's what
the shortest term. Like, she's only lasted 338 days. So she has the shortest tenure.
Before she was ripped apart.
Before she was ripped, literally a witch hunt. Let's be very honest about that.
I thought to myself 2 weeks ago that she's going to have to resign.
Well, the writing was on the wall.
The writing was it was just like it was too much press.
But can we talk about what they are saying? So let's get that out the way and acknowledge what they are saying. So these conservative lobbyists within Harvard spent the last 2 months vilifying her.
4 minutes.
Yeah, I got it. Vilifying her,
3.
Putting the dogs out on her pretty much.
Of course.
And what they found was that they are saying that she, in 1997, plagiarized her dissertation.
Dissertation.
Like her dissertation.
For a doctorate,
now, I also think it should be noted that some of the people that they are saying, some of the academic writers who they're saying she didn't cite are taking up for her, saying, leave this woman alone.
Of course.
But that wasn't enough either.
No.
So I think that it just left me with...
Because after the trial, or
right,
after
the hearing.
Yeah.
Pretty much was a trial.
After the hearing, the Harvard board of whatever the fuck
right
said, we believe in Justine Gay.
They did say that.
They did say that.
Yes.
That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
They even went so far as to say that even if she had not cited all of the things that she should have, she didn't do anything. Even with that, she didn't do anything wrong.
No.
That's the thing.
Yeah, she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, even with the citations, even with the plagiarism, they pretty much debunked that.
Yeah.
This woman does not fucking plagiarize. That even though she did, they're saying that wasn't enough to not for her to resign.
Negative press gets people to resign.
That is very true.
That's what happens.
That is very true.
If there's too much negative press for the company, it leads to too much negative. There's too much negative financial windfall.
Very true.
Financial losses, not windfall. There's too much financial loss when the news cycle that you couldn't pay for. You could spend a whole lot of money, and you're not going to get on the front of Yahoo News. You're not going to get on the front of the Times.
One of the biggest people there, real quick, was Christopher Rufo, who is a anti-critical race theory person. You know he full of shit. But to your point, because I think that what you just said is brilliant, but it also goes to show exactly what happened. This is his quote. He said that we launched the Claudine plagiarism story from the right. The next step is to smuggle it into the media apparatus of the left, legitimizing the narrative to center-left actors who have the power to topple her and then squeeze. And that's what we saw.
Yeah.
We saw a woman, black woman, to be
3
clear.
weeks ago, I knew that Claudine Gay was going to lose her job.
We saw a black woman who was forced out.
Too much negative press.
Who was forced out.
Of course.
And the thing about being black, you know this, I know this, Claudine Gay know this, our fucking audience definitely know this, is that we have to work twice as hard.
We do.
And the first time, and I mean the first time that we show ourselves to be anything that they don't think we should be, they would strip us of it. And they don't just strip us.
I didn't know she had been the shortest.
She's the shortest, yeah.
That's
they don't
depressing.
it's sad. They don't just strip us. She will keep her job, so she will go back to being meaning like she hasn't left Harvard. She's just now a professor. So she had a job before she became president, and she's back to her job. Because overwhelmingly, the students did not, the staff and the students did not want her to go.
No.
That's another thing. Harvard, go to the streets. I would protest. Fuck them. I wouldn't go to class tomorrow. Why go if you are upset? Then I would say it loud that you're upset. They shouldn't have done this to this woman. And it's unfortunate because that's what they do to us. They say things like, "Oh, you're plagiarizing." Fuck off. Fuck off.
I agree.
Child. All right. End the show.
Okay, so I got one topic.
Yeah.
All right.
See, we got through it. We only had one that Amazon, and that's going to be applicable for next week. Because I'm not throwing those cue cards away. That's a good story.
I have a really good one. What do you think a day?
No, why does Mike overweight over there?
Yeah, because you pushed it over there. What do you think a day in the life of Donald Trump looks like? What's it look like? Donald Trump wakes up.
Donald Trump wakes up, take a shit.
Okay.
Eat an egg McMuffin.
Okay.
Take a shit. Because he's eating. He's full of shit. Take another shit. Look at The View. This is true.
Sure.
Because I've heard that. I've read that. Throws ketchup at Whoopi. Negro. Bitch.
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
Whoopi.
Joy.
Fuck you, Joy Behar.
Go to sleep. Because the old... When I tell you I almost said I almost said it right in that
I would have to edit something out.
An old man like him definitely is taking a nap. And I think he repeats the cycle. Get up, eat a fish fillet with extra cheese and tartar sauce.
Okay.
And looks at Don Lemon. And Don Lemon home gargling balls.
I could appreciate.
I don't know why I said it about Don Lemon.
I could appreciate.
You edit that out.
Don Lemon. Don Lemon is at home gargling balls. Okay.
Yeah, so no, what do you think he does?
Okay.
I think it's all cyclical. I think he just keep doing the same shit. He's not doing anything.
Today I was really, really busy and I was running around and I was like thinking of things and blah, blah, blah. But this
he ain't fucking Melania.
This one came up. He's not.
Never.
He's not. That dick is lit.
When the last time you think she fucked him? Oof.
God.
Gross.
Maybe like a couple weeks after he won the presidency.
And she was holding on to the doorknob
She
then.
seems like
Madonna.
I just see Melania riding with her eyes closed.
Madonna.
And just like
Madonna.
hoping. I mean, maybe she's putting it down, hoping that he just like dies. Like that would just like boom.
Stormy Daniels said he had a small dick with a mushroom head.
Maybe if you just really put it down. Oh God. I don't want to think about Donald Trump naked. That's disgusting.
That's what Stormy said. To ram in the bush.
I imagine the Donald Trump day. It's funny that you say because I imagine Donald Trump day starts with like waking up, taking like a really runny shit.
Definitely.
Like a really runny shit. And then just like ordering like and then tweeting or what's his site going on his Truth Social.
Truth Crackle.
It's just going on his Truth Social.
I knew I
going on his Truth Social.
Keep that. I don't give a shit.
Spitting some bull ass shit. Ordering, his 2 McMuffins for $5. Yelling at
he used the codes like me and you.
Like,
he used the
he's definitely using them codes.
He's definitely
getting
rewards.
at 2 for $5. And then waking, Melania rolls out of he wakes up to go. He knocks on Melania's other bedroom door to just order what do you want from McDonald's?
And no one's seen Barrel in years.
Barrel?
Yeah.
His name is not Barrel.
What is his name?
Baron. It can't be. Barrel.
Barrel.
Oh my fucking God.
Barrel.
And then he I feel like he just Googles himself and watches Fox News all day.
Definitely.
In between Big Macs.
Definitely.
And then, tweets and then just
and was known, they say he would get so upset in the White House that he would literally get so upset to where he would throw his food on the walls.
I could see that because he's a senile
like
old man.
ketchup, like if
In
he was
his
eating
diaper.
fries and he would just throw it.
Just like his shitty diaper.
Now, it's
just
something
like,
about
boom.
throwing shit on a rented house is way different than throwing shit in your real house that you paying for. So I got to feel he ain't throwing shit on the walls in that Mar-a-Lago like he was in the White House. Because them bitches were paying for that. They allowed him to do that. Because what they did know is that when Joe and Jill took their old white ass in there, that they were going to have to clean that shit up.
I was immediately thinking about how easy it was to picture Donald Trump in a diaper. Like you picture Donald Trump in a diaper, like that's not a hard stretch of imagination. But then I thought of Joe Biden in a diaper, and
Same thing.
same fucking thing. Like that's just.
I was watching the Kennedy Center,
but just like with a really flat, like boarded chest.
I was watching the Kennedy Center honors, and Joe Biden was standing up, and Queen Latifah was being honored, and there were moments where he would be standing up, and I was like, Joe, don't topple over this balcony.
Like
He's on a wing and a prayer.
I'm trying to imagine. Joe Biden looks like, what's his name? Not Seinfeld, but the guy who made Seinfeld. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
What's that thing named?
Joe Biden looks like Larry David's dad.
Yeah.
Okay, like that's how old I feel like they all are. And Larry David naked looks gross, and Joe Biden naked. I haven't seen Larry David naked, but it seems gross.
It look like a wet bird.
Disgusting.
It sounds like it's something that you don't want to see.
I don't want to see. It sounds rough.
Ever.
And Joe Biden just seems like a really scrinkly old bald man. I feel like Trump's kind of, you can't see Trump's like balls. His dick does not look big, and it looks like it's everything. I don't think you can see Trump's. Like in Trump's like full frontal, right. I don't think you just necessarily see his balls.
Who, Joe's? Trump's?
No, Trump's.
Oh no, that big old like kangaroo sack stomach.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Nah.
Like you're not gonna see the dick is not hanging and the stomach is. So
you know, it makes me think of like some of the most pitiful sights is like in Korean spas where you would see like, because everybody's naked.
Ew.
And I've had my share of Korean spas and just saunas and stuff. And when you see them white men with them kangaroo sack stomachs, and where you don't see not a lick of dick, it's like, Jesus.
Dick is gross.
Dick is gross?
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do we have an Oko's prayer?
You want to go Oko prayer?
Yeah.
Let's do an Oko prayer. All right. Father God, thank you.
Yes.
We first of all say thank you for friends.
Yes.
Thank you for love.
Yes.
Thank you for joy.
For joy.
Thank you for staying in the race when it gets tough.
Yeah, because they be doing that.
Because Lord knows it'd be tough.
They be doing that.
But you know what? If you just keep on keeping on, you will march on through. And we know that for sure.
Marching on.
So we want to pray for Claudine Gay.
Yeah.
We want her to know that she is seen and that she is loved and that she is believed.
I hope she got a good, like, what's it called? What's the packages?
Insurance or something.
No, what's some packages that they get, that the rich white men get when they get fired?
Severance. But she's not fired because she's keeping her job.
I'm hoping that she gets a severance.
I hope she keeps something. I hope she
gets a
something.
motherfucking
She needs a severance. So
That's
God, we
needs.
Pray that Claudine gets a
fat
severance package.
fucking severance.
We also pray that Donald Trump get constipation. Let it start at his head.
And his 92nd indictment.
Let it start at his head and let it goes through his ankles, his cankles, because that bitch got cankles. Lord.
He's definitely giving cankle.
I want you to constipate him. I also want you to make it to where whatever that cloud is that he may be trying to hover over us, because in November, we do not need him again. I do believe that. I do pray that.
I don't think he'll get there.
I hope he don't, God. And I also want to say that, will you mute Boosie? Mute him.
Mute him.
Be it thick government cheese sandwich, because niggas love grilled cheese, honey. Be it chicken going down the wrong pipe.
Or eating that man's ass that he really wants to be eating.
Oh, Shonda.
Let him eat it. Let him eat
Shonda.
that ass.
My God.
Let him just be muffled by the ass. He is stuck in between.
Lord, I felt that in my Shonda,
that is
Jesus.
hairy.
And in all of this,
yes.
In all of this, we ask in your son, Jesus' name. Amen, child.
Mama sa, mama goosa.
Amen, child.
Amen.
Bye.
Episode 8 in the can.